Hey guys! Okay, so I'm excited to hop on with y'all today and walk you through your profitable action plan. So I will make sure that I drop this blank copy in the notes, like in the links below for y'all, but you can also find it in your All Things Mary Kay folder under New Consultant Training. Okay, so this is your business plan. What I'm going to show you today is your first year in business. Okay, now if you want to move up and to make your business work really fast, then you're going to take this plan and you're going to double it. And you could do this in 6 months, build a $60,000 a year business, okay? But for most of you who are working your Mary Kay business as a part-time gig, this is something that you want to build over a year to build that $60,000 a year business. So this that I'm going to show you today, your profitable action plan, this is your blueprint for building your business. Now, have you ever built a house? Okay. If you're going to build a house, maybe you have this amazing plan and an amazing vision for what that house is going to look like. And I don't know, they drop off all your windows and your faucets and the doors and all your fixtures, and they just drop it in a pile for you. Does anybody know what to do with that? Like, how do you make that into your house, okay? If you just have all these awesome things like faucets and doors and fixtures, but you don't have a blueprint, how do you know how to take your first step? How do you know how to build your house? You don't, right? You need to have a blueprint. You need to know what you're building. So if you have a blueprint, you have your construction guy that knows you've got to prep the land, and then you have to do the concrete, and then you've got to do the studs and the sheetrock and all of those things, then you're in good shape. Have any of y'all ever built a house before? When I was in high school, my family built a house on some land in Greenville, Texas. And we were a homeschooling family, me and my sister, my mom, my dad, and our 2 cats and 2 large dogs. And my dad got the brilliant idea to buy a 29-foot camper and move us onto our land in Greenville while we built the house. So all 4 of us with our 2 dogs and 2 cats living in a 29-foot camper on a piece of land. You guys, it was pretty fun. I remember being so excited when we got to go to the laundromat. Okay, we had to go grocery shopping every other day because the fridge in the camper didn't hold enough milk, orange juice, food for our family of 4. Okay, now that has nothing to do with what I'm telling you today. But if you've ever built a house, you know that the longest part is clearing the land, doing the concrete, prepping your foundation, getting the foundation. Okay, all of that stuff, everything that happens before the house actually goes up is what takes the longest time. Then they put the studs up and the house is done in like a few weeks. It flies up after the studs are up. But you guys, the foundation and prepping the house to put the foundation on the land, you guys getting everything set up to build that house, that is what takes the longest. It takes time to build something great. If you want to build something solid, something sustainable, it will take time, and that is okay. So today I'm going to walk you through your 3 different avenues to building a $60,000 a year business. And that's going to be solid and sustainable, but it might take some time, and you have to start with the foundation. So avenue 1 is going to be your foundation. Now, you have the choice here to build your business, build your house on the sand or on the rock. It's up to you. You can try to take shortcuts and build your business on the sand. But if you want to build a sustainable, solid business, follow this plan. There are no shortcuts if you want to build a solid, sustainable business on the rock. Okay? So we want to have a strong foundation. Now, while this foundation is in process, I'm just going to let you know now, it's probably going to look sometimes like nothing is happening. It's going to be maybe a lot of hard work and a little bit of progress. But remember that as long as you're following Avenue 1, which I'm about to show you, you are building a strong foundation for your business. That is what Avenue 1 is for. So right up here, if you have printed off this sheet, awesome. I want you to go ahead and on this white space up at the top here, I want you to write working capital. Okay, now working capital is a financial term. This basically is like the little box underneath your cash register that allows you to pay for the things that run your business. Okay, this is not money you can spend. This is the money that pays for your business, the money that floats your business. So what are some things that we would use in our Mary Kay business that would maybe be under that working capital expense? Okay, you're going to go ahead and write these, okay? I'm going to put them here. So maybe things like samples, maybe demo product, maybe you need envelopes and stamps and foil packs. Maybe you need gasoline for your business. Maybe you need a budget for preferred customer program, a beauty coat, your cards, okay? These are things that your business needs to pay for to keep your business afloat. These are things that you use in your Mary Kay business, and these things need to be paid for by your working capital account, okay? Now, the next thing I want to show you is I want you to go ahead and write repay initial investment. You see how I have that starred there under working capital? Okay. Now, if you look at all these things that we just put here under working capital, your average monthly cost to run your business should be around $100. So you're going to budget to spend about $100 on your business every month. I want you to go ahead and write that down. $100 on my business each month. Okay? Now, how many of you guys have ever bought a car? Have you ever bought a car? So when you buy a car, you go to the dealership and let's say it costs $30,000. So let's say you put a little bit down and you finance the rest of the car at 0% interest. That's awesome. Now what happens next? Then you get this fun little coupon in the mail every single month that tells you what you have to pay for that car. Now, if great-great-grandma Susie Lou dies that same month, and say she leaves you exactly the same amount that you need to pay off that car, are you going to take that money and pay off the car? No, you are not going to do that. Why? Because you have a 0% interest payment plan on that car. You're going to be a smart businesswoman and you are going to take that money and you're going to put it somewhere where it gains interest, or maybe in investments. You're going to put that money somewhere where now that money is making you money. So this is a lot like buying a car, okay? Your inventory order. You want to pay this off a little bit at a time. And I'm going to show you just how to do that in just a second. But first, I want to explain to you Avenue 1, because I think that this is probably the most important thing for you to understand, as this is the foundation of your business. This is you building your business, okay? So we're going to talk about how to build your business. An average class or your average Mary Kay party is approximately $300 in sales. Now, this could be an in-person party or an online party. This could be a posting party. This could be guests on a Saturday session, okay? No matter what it is, your average skincare class ranges from 3 to 6 people, and is approximately $300 in sales. Now, you'll see here that it says a skincare class is approximately 2 hours. Now, if you're doing these in person, that's pretty accurate. If you are doing them online, you can probably cut that time in half, okay? Now, here's your example. If you sell $100 per customer, which is your average, okay? So let's say you have 3 people at the party. You sell $100 to each customer. That is a $300 class or a $300 party. Now, for this example, you are going to hold 2 per week. You guys, at the maximum, that's 4 hours a week. Okay, so you're holding 2 parties with 3 to 6 guests a week. 2 parties, 3 to 6 guests each week. This means that you're selling $600 in retail product each week. If you do that 4 weeks out of the month, you have totaled $2,400 in retail sold each month. Now, we know that we make a 50% profit, right? We have a 50% profit margin. So that means that out of that $2,400 sold, $1,200 of it is going to go to purchase the product that you sold. That is a $1,200 wholesale order each month because you're consistently holding 2 parties a week. Then you're going to take that other $1,200 and this is going to your separate business account. This is what we call your working capital account. So remember that term, working capital. This is the money that's paying for your business, that's paying for samples and postage and PCP and gas and business cards. This is what's keeping your business afloat. It's covering those $100 in expenses each month. Okay, so now I want to talk to you about repaying your initial inventory investment. And we're going to use the example of doing a $2,400 order. I think this is probably the average. It's right in between a half store and a full store for a part-time beauty consultant. So let's say you did that $2,400 order. And because we're not going to pay it all off like we wouldn't pay off a car, okay? We are going to say that we're going to pay $200 a month, okay? So we are going to repay our initial investment. We're going to put $200 a month. So you see here where I put repay initial investment. We're going to write $200 a month there, okay? Now, on the top left, we know that our business expenses are $100 a month. And we know that we're going to pay our investment down $200 a month. So that is a total of $300 a month that we need for our business to pay our inventory investment and to pay for expenses. Okay? Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of running a business on quarterly numbers. But if you didn't know, your church, the hot dog stand down the street, Victoria's Secret, they all have something in common. And that is that they run their business on a 3-month pattern. They work with quarterly numbers. Now, they do this because if you have 1 bad month, that's no big deal. If you have 2 months, okay, that's not great, but we can come back from that. If you have 3 bad months, that is not good. So you guys, we need to take a look quarterly at our business to make sure things are working. We want to take a look every 3 months, do a quarterly check-in of our finances and make sure things are working. So I want you guys to come back up here to your white space, okay? And we're going to look at the fact that we have $1,200. Do you remember here? We have $1,200 in our business account, okay? So that's where that $1,200 is coming from. Now, if you are going to have $1,200 in your business account every month because you're holding 2 parties a week, okay, you're going to add, we're looking at 3 months. So go ahead and take your $1,200 each month, multiply that by 3 months because we want to take a quarterly look at your business. So as you'll see, the total to that is $3,600, okay? So this is what you've earned. You've put into your working capital account your first 90 days in business. This is your first 3 months in business. $3,600 in your working capital account because you simply held 2 parties a week. Okay? Now, from your $3,600 that you have, we're going to subtract $900. Now, if you don't know where that 900 number came from, that's because, remember we talked about taking $200 to pay down your initial inventory order and $100 to pay for business expenses. That's $300 a month. We're going to multiply that by 3 months. Remember, we're looking at quarterly numbers. That's $900. So if you take the $3,600 in your working capital account after 3 months, and you subtract the $900 in expenses that we had after 3 months, then you have $2,700 left in your working capital account. So for 3 months, we paid your $200 on your investment. Now, if we use the $2,400 inventory order example, let's just say it's an even, because I like even numbers. Let's just say it's an even $3,000 after tax, okay? Now you've paid $600 on it. Remember, you've paid $200 a month for 3 months. That's $600. So now that $3,000 you owed is down to $2,400. Now, after 3 months of working Avenue 1, that's the foundation of your business, you can take this $2,700, apply it to your $2,400 that you owe, and now you have $300 in working capital, and you are running a debt-free business. Okay? So you invested $2,400 in your initial store, and after 3 months, you are running a debt-free business because you chose to work Avenue 1. Do you guys think that's pretty incredible? I think it's pretty awesome. So this is your first 3 months in business right here. This is Avenue 1. This is your building phase. Does everyone understand that? Okay. So now you know Avenue 1 is how you're going to pay for expenses, reorder your product, and pay off your initial inventory order. This is where you find money to build your inventory. So if you started with that initial $2,400 order, remember, that's not a full store. A $3,600 wholesale inventory is a full store for someone working their business part-time. So you can continue to work towards that $3,600 goal once your initial order and your expenses are paid, because you're going to have extra money in your working capital account 4, 5, 6 months into your business as you continue to grow your business. Now, I just want to address the elephant in the room. Maybe you have ever heard, I don't know, you'll have to tell me, have y'all ever heard someone say they didn't make money in Mary Kay? We all have heard that. I just want to clarify. It's not that they didn't make money. It's that they don't know where their money where it went. Okay, they made money, but they don't know where it went. So our job is to know where our money goes. And that's why Avenue 1 and keeping careful track of your working capital expenses is so important. We have to know where our money is going. So next I want to talk to you about how you can pay yourself. You probably noticed in Avenue 1, this is the money that keeps your business afloat. This is not how you pay yourself. Avenue 1, this is skincare customers from holding parties. It's how you keep your business going. This is your working capital account. Okay, so let's talk about Avenue 2. This is how you get to pay yourself, and you get to pay yourself on your customer service. Now, those same 3 customers that you did a party with, remember you had 3 new customers, you did 2 classes each week, which gives you 6 new customers each week. Okay, from the parties that you did in Avenue 1. These are the same customers that you had in Avenue 1. Now, if you did that over 4 weeks, like we talked about in Avenue 1, you are going to have seen 24 faces. You'll have 24 new customers each month. Now, for this example, you will see that 15 of those will remain. Okay? So out of the 24, 15 of those customers will stick with you. You're going to lose 9 customers, okay? Some will probably never buy again. Some will join your team. That's where the 9 people went, okay? In case you're wondering, we're just going to use these 15 customers. And in Avenue 2, we're going to be talking about reorders, sales from your second appointment, makeup purchases, money from the reorders in your Facebook group, okay? Avenue 2 is all about customer service. So, if you don't hear anything else I say, I want you to hear this. If you retain 15 customers and you do this for 10 months, and I'm just using 10 months because it's going to give us nice round numbers. So we're just going to give you 2 months off, okay? So 15 customers, you're acquiring 15 customers every month for 10 months. That's going to give you 150 customers. Now, we are going to say that they order $40 a month in reorders. Now, they may order $120 a quarter, but basically it's going to average out to about $40 a month. Now, if you don't believe me that $40 is average for your customers, I want you guys to think about how much is a Serum C? How much is a Time-Wise cleanser? How much is Clinical Solutions? It absolutely makes sense that your customers would order $40 a month on average. Okay, we're just going to run with that average. Now, I do want to remind you, this plan with the $40 a month average was put together in the 90s. People spend even more now. So that $40 average reorder is actually pretty low. Okay, so if you have your 150 customers and they're ordering $40 in reorders each month, you are retailing $6,000 a month. That's a $3,000 wholesale reorder and $3,000 in spendable income. I want you to go ahead and circle spendable income on your page there. You are already paying all of your business expenses through Avenue 1. So this is the amount that you put into your family account, $3,000 of spendable income each month. You do that for 12 months and you have $36,000 a year of income just from supply and demand because you took the time to build Avenue 1. You built the customers to then get the reorders, and now you have a $36,000 a year business just from retailing the product. But I want to remind you guys, this is so important to remember. You have to do Avenue 1 to get Avenue 2. Without doing the skincare parties, you won't have skincare customers, which means you won't have Avenue 2 because you don't have customers. So you have to do Avenue 1 to get the profit from Avenue 2. Avenue 1, this is building. You are building the foundation of your business and you're financing your business. Avenue 2, this is your cash cow. This is how you make money for your family, $36,000 a year. And then Avenue 3, this is what we're going to talk about next. This is your future, okay? This is how you build future income for your family. Let me pull up Avenue 3 here on the screen for you. So we're going to make this quick. If you have one person that joins your team and she follows this plan, you're going to make $48. Okay, that's not going to change your financial future, but that's going to give you some pizza money. Okay, so that's what that $48 is there. Now, if you have 5 people that join your team and follow this plan, you are going to get $108 per Susie. We're just going to pretend her name is Susie per month. Okay? Now, if they order in the same month and you're ordering 2, you are going to get a 13% commission, which means that you're going to get $156 per Susie per month. Now, if you were just kind of like, I don't know, chugging along, okay? You're not breaking any records. You're not blowing up the internet. Just easy peasy, you're chugging along and you're adding 2 new people a month, okay? And you do that for our magical 10-month year, you're going to have 20 people that join your team that say yes. Now, out of those 20, not all of them are going to stick with you, but we're going to pretend that 14 of them stick with you. So you'll see here you have 20 business associates, but 14 active recruits after 1 year. 14 people stick, okay? Y'all, that is a $2,184 commission. That is 100% deposited into your account every single month. No product buying with it. This is just full extra spendable income. By the way, if you're working at this level, you have 14 people, y'all, you're probably in a free Mary Kay car. Okay, $60,000 per year. And that is just using Avenue 1 or Avenue 2 and 3, not using Avenue 1 at all. Avenue 1 is what builds and pays for your business. Avenue 2 and 3, those are what give you that spendable income, that $60,000 per year that you can spend as profit. You are going to make money in Avenue 1. And eventually, once your business is running smoothly and you've paid off your initial order, you're going to have some extra income there. Your working capital savings account will continue to grow. And once you've paid for your expenses, your initial order, you've built your inventory, y'all, that working capital account can be where your extras come from. You know, taking the kids to Disney, building a new beautiful backyard, getting the new fridge, you know, etc. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to come out of your income. You are still going to be able to contribute $60,000 a year to your household budget through Avenues 2 and 3. And any excess after your first year in your working capital account can pay for the extras. So, I want to show you this real fast as just a reminder. Avenue 1 is so important because it's what generates your business. It is used to pay for your business. That would be ordering samples, your beauty coat, your red jacket, travel, going to seminar, hiring help, whatever it is. Avenue 1 is the foundation that will build Avenues 2 and 3. If you don't do Avenue 1, you're not going to have Avenue 2 and 3, which means you're not going to make $60,000 a year in your business. So if you're watching this as a brand new beauty consultant and you're wondering, well, when do I get paid? The first money that you can spend in your business is from Avenue 3. Avenue 2 will start paying you after about 3 months when your customers from Avenue 1 start to reorder. So get to Avenue 3 as fast as you can. Start building your team so that you can pay yourself. You are in control of this business, so I want to encourage you to just go for it. Now, in closing, I just want to ask you, if today you had an opportunity to build a $60,000 a year part-time business, you had the opportunity to build a career that gave you $60,000 a year plus a flexible schedule plus a free car, would your husband and your family, would you be okay with working a little overtime? Would you be excited about working a little overtime if it meant being able to walk away from a full-time job just by committing 10 to 15 hours a week to your business? Y'all, I think that is something that we could all get excited about. And this is how you do it. This is your action plan. This is your blueprint. So we have to start working on building Avenue 1. So 3 months later, we can reap the rewards of Avenue 2. And as soon as you start building your team, you can reap the rewards of Avenue 3. Remember, Avenue 1 is your foundation. Avenue 2 and 3 don't happen without Avenue 1. So start holding parties and seeing faces consistently. 2 parties a week. You guys, it all comes from that. So set up your working capital account, make sure that you have product on hand to service your customers, and then use this as your business plan to pay off the product and pay yourself. Okay, I hope that is helpful. That is your profitable action plan, your blueprint for your business. If you have any questions after watching this video, please Vox or text me. I would love to answer them for you. And watch this video with your husband. If he is a part of your business that you're building, please watch this with him so that he can help you stay accountable to your business plan. Okay?